You know when you have those moments where you just remember that Jason Mraz exists?
You know Jason Mraz.
You might think you don't, but you do. You might think you only know that one song, I'm your. You don't. You know more.
The remedy.
Where are you going with this, Christine? This song popped into my head as I was finishing the third draft of my fourth novel.
It has been handed in.
It is going to copy edit.
If you've been here for any length of time, you know that third draft is my favorite draft.
The first draft is the Struggle Bus draft, and the second draft is the Struggle Bus 2 draft, because you're so worn out from the first draft and you don't really remember what you wrote, and you have to get used to what you wrote, and you know what you wrote, so you can't really fix what you wrote. The third draft, you can fix what you wrote, and it feels amazing. When I finished my third draft, I had a dance party to Jason Mraz since he got me through the last bits of the third draft. The book's title is not Tafatha, but the acronym is Tafatha, and we all know how important a good acronym is for a novel. People know ACOTAR just as ACOTAR. People knew Tifios just as Tifios. Sometimes people are like, what's Tifios now? And I'm like, how do you not know about Tifios? Where were you in 2012? Where were you if not on YouTube watching the Vlog Brothers? Tafatha just rolls off the tongue. I'm excited to tell you what it's actually called fairly soon. For Attached at the Hip, I wrote most of it here in the middle of my living room. Not even on this chair, but one of those kitchen chairs. This book, I could not get into it here on this chair. I needed to be like in my own little tent, in my own little world. This is my first adult novel. Did I mention that yet? It's an adult novel. Like my other novels are crossover, they're early 20s. This is adult. She's 30. I want to tell you all about this book right now. I need to wait until I announce it. I wrote the majority of book 4 right here. You might have seen if you follow me on Instagram, because I posted like a million mirror pics just sitting here with my computer. My favorite place to write this book was right here.
I think because this room feels the safest.
Especially if I was writing a sexy scene. Trying to write a sexy scene in any other room, no. I literally would die. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say I would sit here like, I can't do this. I didn't realize that this was a thing that was happening in my head for a hot second. And I spent like an entire day trying to work on this one scene in the other room. And then I came in here the next time to do it. It was a completely different experience. Like, I wrote it, it happened, and I didn't die. But in there, I was like, I'm not exaggerating. You think that I am, but I'm not. I don't know why I feel like I'm being gagged. Legit. It has to be dark. Forget about writing the sexy scene in the daylight hours. It has to be night. I have to be in here. The lights must be out. That's how the magic happens.